All right, I'm finally recording my Acting 2 final reflection. Sorry this is so late. It was a crazy week. Um, I think about this class every day, uh, still, because I feel like the whole purpose of this class and for me, the purpose of this acting class, whether I knew it all along or not, was how do I use my full voice, my full body, my full feeling, my full emotion, my full psyche? How do I use my entire human experience to convey a message, to convey a character, to convey all of it? How do I use my body as a medium, sort of? Not just the body, the mind too. And I had plenty of practice with with all the different characters and getting out of my head, and that was all great. But really, I think what I wanted from this class was to learn how to get more comfortable expressing myself and to get more comfortable not just being me, but figuring out who I was. And that was hard to figure out while I was trying to be other people. But I think my favorite experience was the improv I did with Julia, where I was her father and she was like this high school daughter, and we got into this argument. And I had never improv'd before. I just sort of had an idea of this character I was playing, this father with self-pity. And after just like letting myself go and being that role and like yelling at Julia, I don't know, it awoke something very, very deep inside me that I would have never known about otherwise. And it made me question a lot of things. This whole class, not just this video about reflection, but this whole class made me reflect so much and made me think so much. And as far as like acting in my future, like I'm gonna keep auditioning for short films and small projects that I think would be fun. But my life is pulling me in all so many different directions. What I really want to do with the skills I learned in this class is take steps forward towards being a musician, and also like starting a YouTube channel um, where I'm just being myself and getting comfortable being myself and expressing my true authenticity. Because I think at the end of the day, I think that's what the world needs, and I think that's the purpose of art. Expression, and everybody lacks expression in this day and age, especially the people that I'm surrounded by, the engineers, the working class, the money chasers. It's terrifying for me. Um, and so being able to surround myself by such free-flowing people was so beneficial to me. Okay, and you probably want to hear about like, oh, how was the teacher? How was the class? How was the structure? Like, um, who I don't know who else was watching this besides Matt, but Matt, like, you did great. Um, this was everything that acting 2 for non-acting majors was supposed to be, you know? We read books and we discussed and we practiced and we got feedback, and you gave great feedback, and I can't stop thinking about that little monologue you did at the very end of class. It shook me. And at the very end I was like, holy shit, this guy could act this whole time. And not that I ever doubted you, and you were great, in the play, but like, I don't know. It was really cool seeing you be your authentic self as a teacher, and it just played. I think it played, like, the class played such an important role in everybody's lives. And okay, what else is there to talk about? Like, the all the different scenes I did, practicing all these different people, being all these different people in front of this class was me, like, practicing, like, not having any boundaries, like wearing a dress in front of the class and trying to be a woman. Like, I tried really, whether I was trying or not, I think I realized how fearless I was. And that was really big for me. And what else? The dress, the final monologue perform. Oh, that's probably what I'm supposed to talk about. The final monologue performance. I stumbled across this monologue that I just resonated with so much, and I shared it with one of my best friends, and he told me he was surprised that I didn't write it. And so what was hard with the final monologue is I wasn't trying to play another character specifically, because I didn't know who Phil was in the Boy's Life monologue. I watched the film and I didn't want to be Phil. I didn't want to do it as Phil. I just sort of did my own thing, and I tried to make the experience authentic, and I really don't know how well it went. I recorded myself, and I think it was kind of weird the way it came off. But I got lots of great feedback, and at the end of the day, okay, obviously I think a lot about. Holy shit, this is 7 minutes. Damn, sorry. Uh, at the end of the day, with every character I played, I was trying to think, like, how is this? I was relating it to me. I was relating it to myself, and that was what was holding me back all semester. And then, especially in the monologue, I've got to admit, I was thinking a lot, like, how would Chris be saying this? I was sort of trying to be myself, and that is not what we were supposed to do. But did it work? Maybe, maybe not. It's over, and I learned, and I thought it was great. And this is my reflection. I loved the class. It changed me. I could yap for another 25 minutes. I probably will on YouTube, and I'll let you know. But I learned a lot about how to be a human in this class. And I think what the world needs right now is to learn how to get back in touch with our own humanity. And that's what I want to share with people. Whether I'm acting or playing music or speaking or reflecting or writing or figuring out how the hell to be an engineer, that's what I'm working on. And thanks for listening. All right, I'll leave it there. Goodbye.